Taylor and her boyfriend, Travis Kelce, are the epitomes of elite snobs.
Taylor Swift, after the debate, officially endorsed Kamala Harris. I think we have an image of Taylor. There she is holding a cat. And, well, I'm going to just read some of what she wrote there in her very powerful endorsement of Joe Biden. And there's a reason I'm showing you this. She wrote, "I watched the debate tonight. If you haven't already, now is a great time to do your research on the issues at hand and the stances these candidates take on the topics that matter to you most. As a voter, I make sure to watch and read everything I can about their proposed policies and plans for this country. Recently, I was made aware that that AI of me falsely endorsing Donald Trump's presidential run was posted to his site. It really conjures up my fears around AI and the dangers of spreading misinformation. It brought me to the conclusion that I need to be very transparent about my actual plans for this election as a voter. The simplest way to combat misinformation is with the truth. I will be casting my vote for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz in the 2024 presidential election. I'm voting for Kamala Harris because she fights for the rights and causes I believe need a warrior to champion them. I think she is a steady-handed, gifted leader, and I believe we can accomplish so much more in this country if we are led by calm and not chaos. I was so heartened and impressed by her selection of running mate Tim Walz, who has been standing up for LGBTQ plus rights, IVF, and a woman's right to her own body for decades. I've done my research and I've made my choice. Your research is all you do, and the choice is yours to make. I also want to say, especially to first-time voters, remember that in order to vote, you have to be registered. I also find it's much easier to vote early. Wonder why she wants them to vote early. I'll link where to register and find early voting dates and info in my story. With love and hope, Taylor Swift, childless cat lady. There's a reason I'm talking about Taylor Swift, which we'll get to in a moment. But it's just all confusions that she said there. I don't know what the issues are she cares about. So Taylor Swift, do you want 15 million illegals here bringing in fentanyl and taking out our cities? Is that what you want, Taylor Swift? Do you want an absolute disaster in the Middle East that's happening under that lady that didn't happen under Donald Trump? Is that what you want? Do you want sky-high inflation like we have? So I get it. You can have your armed guards and you can have all of your protection and all of that stuff. So you don't really care about the average person because you are an elite you are the elite of the elite. And they are using you as a tool. There's something, I would say there's even something more nefarious. She obviously didn't write that statement, probably didn't even look at that statement, but they put that out immediately after the debate because what they want to happen there is that they want young girls to be angry at their parents. That's another piece of this. They are using her as a tool so that when a father comes home from work, and generally conservatives have jobs, and he's worked hard all day to put food on the table for his family, and he comes home from work, that the daughter will start screaming at him for supporting Donald Trump. And then the wife will probably start screaming at him too, because the wife doesn't want the daughter to be upset, because they are trying to hatchet away at everything. My friend Megyn Kelly had a bit on Taylor Swift and her boyfriend Travis Kelce as it pertains to this election.
This pair, Taylor and her boyfriend Travis Kelce, are the epitomes of elite snobs. She doesn't care what happens to these kids, just like he doesn't give a what happens to all the young men who take that Pfizer booster he's been pushing. I'm sure he's totally clueless about the myocarditis taking the lives of young men in this country who didn't need the shot to begin with, never mind a booster. Where's he going to be when these boys wind up with heart scarring that causes heart attacks and potentially death? They will be sitting in their mansions in Rhode Island and California and New York and jetting across the world saying, let them eat cake, because they'll be bathing themselves in their own sanctimony, too obsessed with their money and their concerts and their football games to have a thought for those they've hurt.
Yeah, that's damn right.